Okay. First of, first of all, thank you, Nafisa ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to present some topic in front of such lovely people. Hello, everyone. I'm Chinmay Sahu. Hope you all are doing well. And I'm staying in Hyderabad. I have completed BTech in computer science, and I'm from Odisha. And I have a 4 years of experience in software testing. And I started my career as a trainee test engineer in Launchship IT and Media Services. After that, I switched to Medover Games, then PTW. So, moreover, I have experience on gaming domain, and now I'm searching for a job change and to improve my personality communication skills. So I have joined Nafiza ma'am's classes, and if it is affecting me tremendously, I'm growing day by day. So hope you all are also doing good. So let me start. My topic is manual testing. You must have known manual test. What is manual testing? In this world of AI and automation tool, the testing maybe that is someone thinks what is manual testing? It is basic things only, but it is the basic core concept of testing. Without manual testing, we can't imagine for automation also. So it is the core heart of the testing. So in manual testing, tester test the things manually without using any tools. So we have to think human interference is there. So there that is more stable, reliable for the end user. The testing done by manual testers. So why is manual testing? So process of testing software without using automation tools. The goal of manual testing is identifying defects from the end user perspective. So tester thinks himself or herself as an end user, and they tested like end user. That's why they make the software reliable, more user friendly, and error free. Ma'am, next slide please. Why manual testing? Manual testing is best for exploratory, usability, and ad hoc testing. These things we can't perform using automation tools. So, let me explain what is exploratory testing. In exploratory testing, the requirements are not clear here, no predefined documents, and no test data given to the testers. Here, in the same time, the tester needs to be explore the application and test. Here, tester needs to his apply his experience, his intuitiveness for the testing process. Like I'll give you an example. In e-commerce, we don't have the specific requirements, but by clicking features, buttons, we explore the things. That is exploratory testing. Then usability testing. Usability testing is nothing but when the manual tester thinks as the perspective of end user, how useful, how the application is user friendly, how end user can effectively use the product without any hesitation or thinking process. That is usability testing. I'll give one example like ATM machine and e-commerce sites, and without in machine nowadays in restaurant we are giving using some machines we are ordering foods. That also comes under usability testing. Next is ad hoc testing. Ad hoc testing, we called it as monkey testing because there is no limitations, no restrictions, and no rules also in ad hoc testing. Like when you give mobile to kids, they don't know the rules or they don't know the things how to use, but they explore things using their intuitiveness or their eagerness. Like that only tester use and use application using this technique. And manual testing requires human observation and judgment, help understand application very deeply. Next. Software development life cycle. What is SDLC? SDLC is the step by step procedure done by the team to develop a software to make it more reliable, error free, and hand it over to the end user. The attributes of SDLC are requirement gathering, designing, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Then what is requirement gathering? Here in this is a meeting actually. There the all PM teams, BA team, they sit together and analyze what the client needs, what needs to be done for the client to make the software uh, as per their convenient. Basically it is done by the BA team. Next, design team here, they defines the system architect, the UI UX design, and basically how it will look, how it will look and feel. Um, Basically they prepare a prototype of the software. So this is done by the architect. Next is development done by the developers. They write the codes and make the features by writing codes. Then testing is done by the testers, manual testers or automation tester, whatever the testing teams are there. They make the um, application error free. They find out the bugs and report it. Then deployment and maintenance. In deployment, after making the stable build or software, um, we deploy into the production or in app store or play store. Next is maintenance. After delivering the software to the end users, the end users give feedback the how it is working and what maintenance it is required, and they keep the relation between the customer team to the end user. This is maintenance. Next. Next, STLC. STLC stands for Software Testing Life
One
Cycle.
second, one second. I paused it. So don't get nervous if the kids are making sound. You are getting distracted. I
Give me.
felt that, right? So please don't be. Relax. It's fine, right? And this much closeness is good. Earlier you were that says you are conscious. How you are right now, this much closeness is fine. Okay, don't get
Okay.
conscious if the kids are making
Give
noise.
me 1 minute. One
I'll
minute.
pause.
Give me
I'll
just
pause.
1 minute.
Fine, no issue. Yeah, Sujal, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Please, I request please come on, switch on your camera. Right, that is needed, and we
Okay.
already started because I needed to end it on time. That's the reason, right? So you missed two slides actually, not much. So she's talking about testing a process
Okay.
that is there in engineering softwares and all. She's talking about that. Okay, so that is what the process is all about. This is the third slide that I have displayed now. Let her come back and pay attention then. Okay, you have to ask questions. So pay attention from wherever you are listening. Everybody needs to ask one question for compulsory, like a strict teacher giving instruction. Okay. All right, so pay attention, everyone. All set, Chinmay? Good?
Yeah, ma'am.
Relax now.
Yes.
जाना है फिर से बेल बजा
आपका शायद, मेरा नहीं.
नहीं तुम्हारा नहीं नहीं मेरा नहीं फिर सुजल का बजा होगा
नहीं, नहीं,
ओके
मेरा नहीं.
ओके फाइन डन All right, so I'm starting again. I'm starting means I'm resuming the meeting. Okay, fine. Okay,
From
go.
STLC, I think. Okay.
Yeah, start please.
STLC. No, ma'am. Next.
Oh, STLC only you have to say, I guess.
ST. Yes. Yes, yes. STLC. Yes, yes, yes. So, STLC is the process of testing software using several techniques and steps. So, let me discuss about requirement analysis. In requirement analysis, um, here team decides what will be the
She's facing some network issue today. Again logged out. आज ही होना था यार. इतने दिन से I have taken her class. Never this happened. When she is presenting that day, it is happening. Yeah, Chinmay, fine now.
I don't know what happened to my
हाँ हो
network
जाता
today.
है कभी कभी. That's fine. तुम्हारा नर्वसनेस ना तुम्हारा नेटवर्क ने ले लिया है. चलो go ahead. Okay, I paused. I'm again resuming the thing. Okay, start from STL again that part. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, software testing life cycle. It is the step-by-step procedure to test a application or a feature. So the first step is requirement analysis. Here in requirement analysis, here decide the timeline, the resources, and the cost, what the tool needs to be used, what the access, what the software needs to be used. Here we decided. Next is test planning. In test planning, we prepare the test cases, we write the test cases, and what techniques, what methodologies going to be used, we planned here. Then test case design. Test case design, three ways are there. One is equivalence partitioning, second one is boundary value analysis, third one is error guessing. So, what is equivalence partitioning? In equivalence partitioning, we divide the data into valid data and invalid data. So I'll give you one example. If some field needed 1 to 100 data, the range between 1 to 100 data, so we have to find out the valid inputs and invalid inputs. So valid inputs are like 1, 2, 3, 4 to 100, 99 to 100, and invalid inputs are less than or equal to 0 and greater than 100. So this is the most this test case technique reduce lots of unnecessary test cases. Next one is boundary value analysis. This is the most important part. Here we get the most errors. So I'll give you one real time example. Suppose in Amazon or Flipkart some sales is going on, and the duration for the sales is 10 days or 20 days, whatever. Okay, let me consider 10 days. So 1st November to 10th November. Here we have to find out the timing at 6th November, 12 a.m. it will start and expires on 10th November. Sorry, 1st November to 10th November, 12 a.m. In this case, we have to find out the boundaries, like 11:59 a.m. We have to check if the sale started. Time offset, and in 10th November check after 12:01 a.m. Is it still working or it expired? In this case, we will get so many issues. So this is the test case design. Then test execution. In test execution, we run the test cases and we found out the result, like that actual result is meeting the expected result or not. Here we find out if it is not matching, then it is failed. If it is matching, then it is passed. Then defect reporting. When we get the bug, then we report it and follow up till the closure. And last is test closure. In test closure, after making the software stable, we check if anything. We prepare the documentation and send the closing report and just close the our process. Next. So, types of testing: functional testing, non functional testing, regression testing, retesting, smoke testing, and sanity testing. What is functional testing? In functional testing, we check the features are working properly or not. So, in functional testing, basically we check the functions, how it is working. Is it working proper or not? It basically based on UI, API, and integration system all are working properly or not. Let me give one example. In login page, if you give the username, password, click on login. If it is working properly, then okay. Like if give you wrong password, it will show an error message. If you keep blank and keep login, then it will show a validation message. So like we test the functionality. Then comes to non-functional testing. In non-functional testing, we check how the feature is working. The types of non-functional testing are performance testing, load testing, usability testing, security testing, compatibility testing, and reliability testing. So, what is performance testing? Performance testing, how it is performed. If we are clicking something, how it is behaving, how fast the feature is working. That is performance testing. Then load testing. We must know about load because when so many people at a time they log in into some website, then sometimes it crashes or not working. Like in peak hours of Swiggy, Zomato, and Ola cabs, and some result site is going to be announced at that time. That website they can't bear the load and it crashes. So that is the example of load testing. Then compatibility testing, the if the feature is working on different browsers or devices or not, we check that. And next, security testing. If the end user is giving some personal data, how secure it is, that tested in security testing. And reliable testing, how secure is it, how friendly is it to the end user. So these are comes under non-functional testing. Then come to regression testing. What is regression testing? Regression testing is when we get the build after the code changes, then we check that code changes part is affecting to the existing features or not. If it is existing, then we report a bug. If it is working fine, then we will go further. Then retesting. Retesting is the testing process. After bug fixes, we check the bugs, only the bugs. Is it working properly or not? It is fixed or not. Then smoke testing. In smoke testing, we check the critical and main functionality. Whenever we get the builds, that time testers start the smoke testing itself. So basically, it is the most important part. We check the functionality and more critical areas in smoke testing. What is sanity testing? Sanity testing is done at the end of the testing process. Before release, we check the sanity testing. After the code changes, we check the impact of the changed area to existing or previous features. How it is the impactful to the other features. This is sanity testing. Next, test case basics. What is a test case? So, test case is nothing but the process where we use the test data, test scenario, to check a feature or functionality. In test case, test ID, test steps, test data, expected result, actual result, and status are mentioned there. Like example, login screen validation. I previously I told like that. Uh, Told this example. So we give all the test data, and if it is working properly, then we check the status to we check status to pass, and then if it is not working, then we change the status to fail. Next, defect life cycle, bug life cycle. It is the most important part of testing process. So whenever tester get a bug, they upload it in Jira or whatever test management tool is there. So let me explain the lifetime. Sorry, what to say? I'm not getting the correct term. Life cycle. Sorry, life cycle of a bug. Okay, first, whenever a tester report a bug, then it is in new state. Then it is assigned to a developer. Then it is in assigned test. When developer started working on it, then it is in progress. If that is fixed, then developer change the status to fixed. Then tester retest it and check whether the bug is fixed or not. If it is fixed, then they change it to closed. If it is not fixed, then reopen it. And if it is not a bug, then developer team marked is a not a bug. Or if can't fix that bug in that same iteration, then they mark it as deferred. So state may be include rejected and deferred. Thanks. Sorry. Next. Test scenario versus test case. What is test scenario? What to test? Like I'll give one example in login page. I'll give scenario like check this in positive way, negative way. That is scenario. And test case, how to give? We have to give the inputs data, n number of possibilities. We write the test cases. How to test? That is test case. What to test? That is test scenario. Next, exploratory testing already I have explained. Next, okay, popular tools used along with manual testing. First tool is Jira, test and defect tracking. So in this is the project management tool Jira. Here we upload the bug and we check the status. In what status is it open, closed, or in progress? After the project submission, we can send reports. Lots of things are there in Jira we can do. Then Testrail, it is also a test kit management tool. Postman, nowadays Postman is a very trending. Here we test API testing, like manual API testing. Next. So, final thoughts. Start small, practice writing test cases. We have to think, we have to more analytic to writing test cases. Think like an end user. The tester should be think like an end user. What an end user use when they get the feature or application, how they will work. So we have to think like an end user. Manual testing builds strong foundation for automation. So at a first we have to put the foundation, then we can make further things. So the basic things is manual testing. If you are good in manual testing, then you can be a good automation tester. Next, it's already discussed. Okay, so any questions from your side? That's it, ma'am.
It's like we have
Go ahead with the questions, please.
No, I was asking like we have to ask the question first or we have to give the
No,
feedback
ask
or
questions first, of course.
okay. So uh it was also very first time for like technical training for me. So most yeah, like after all of this testing and like there were many types and many complicated things. After all of this, what's the like use? Like why what is this for? Like why do we test before everything?
Before you test, how you can handle things to end user? Just tell me one thing. So if you are selling one thing, like whatever cosmetics of whatever things, so first the main from the company side, they need to be test, right? How is it working? Is it good or not? If we apply this, is there any side effect? So if we are testing for small things, then why we don't test for the big things like applications, softwares? You are sorry, you are using so many applications, right, or softwares. So without testing, how you will test? You will get so many errors while using in real time. So basically testing is much needed before handling the product to the end users.
What is Jira? Is it a site or something like that?
No, it is a project management tool. It's a tool software actually.
Okay.
So in
What is it
uh,
used for?
use Jira uses when you raise a bug, you find out a issue, so you have to upload it in Jira. So that access is with the developers. They can find out what kind of bug it is. We have to mention so many things like preconditions, expected result. So we have to define how what kind of bug is that, so that developer can find out what kind of bug it is. So they fixed it. We can check the status there. So this is the software basically that manage the project. You can check the status, what the status of the project.
Any more question, Akila, Sujal?
Yes, ma'am. You said manual testing is done without any automated tools. So, what is the difference between the test trial test run with automated tools?
Akila, your voice is
Sorry, your
breaking.
voice is breaking.
Yes, I want
You can switch off your camera and speak. Yeah, speak now.
I think she is asking, you are telling manual testing. Okay,
Yes,
she joined me.
she came.
We
Yeah,
can
okay.
use without tools, then why TestRail and Jira, I think we are using. Right, Akila?
yes, yes. What is the difference between those automated tools and these tools?
No, those are not automated tool. We are not using in testing. We are testing manually only. We are giving the errors. We are posting the bugs there. So we can find out.
Awesome question
Yeah.
and good explanation. Very good. Sujal, do you have any question?
No, ma'am.
All right, fine. So, yes, now the platform is open for feedback. I request everyone to please give your feedback for the presentation. Sujal, let's begin with you for the feedback.
Ma'am, it was very good, ma'am, to remember this topic. It was very dry topic to tell and to read that topic. And explanation is very good.
Fine. Okay.
Thank you.
Fine. Done. Nida, Akhila, Shagufta, feedback, please. Yes, Arya.
Her presentation was very good. She explained it very well, all the terms. She has explained it very clearly. Nice explanation.
All
Thank you.
right. Others?
The way she was explaining the topic, we can understand how well she's experienced in it. So I have no idea about what's testing up until now. It's my first time experiencing a technical training. But the way she was explaining it, it was very clear that she has experienced a lot and she's good at it. So yeah, it was a nice explanation.
All right.
Thanks,
Uh,
Nida.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. You explained very clearly, and it is very good presentation. And I think you should add more examples because we don't know anything about manual testing. So if you add more examples, we will clearly understood what you are discussing. Thank you. And you explained very
Okay,
clearly,
thanks.
and the way you said all super.
Thank you, Akhila.
and I'm really very happy for all of you giving your asking questions and giving your feedback. Thank you so much. Yes, Chinmay, my feedback for you. Session was really good. This is for the first time that I am experiencing a technical training from an experienced person. I have done that before, but with fresher batches. So the topic were pretty different, and here it is too technical. As Sujal said, yes, it's a dry topic. I agree, but yes, you made it very good with examples were there. Yeah, as Akhila said, you can put more examples. I agree to that, but because I have
Yes.
already faced other training, so I am aware the kind of examples you gave were pretty good for me. But yes, when we are dealing with fresh people, then you definitely have to come up with more of examples. I agree to what Akhila said. That is one point that is needed. Apart from that, too technical, of course. We can simplify this a bit, right? I mean, this shows that as Nida also rightly said, that your experience were pretty visible, that how you were so flawlessly you were talking about the thing. But yes, when we are dealing with fresh people, if then we have to simplify a little more. That is what is needed, what I felt, right? All of us are here freshers some or the other way for this technical topic. So yeah, apart from that, the delivery was good. Your grip on your subject was really amazing. I appreciate. Without looking further, you were explaining each and every point very beautifully. Just the bullet points were there on your slide. Minimum use of slide, more of speaking, which is a very good way of presentation actually. So I appreciate you for that work. Very good. I'm proud of you the way you presented. So good job. Thank you so much. And
Mm.
yeah, that's what I wanted to share with everybody. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. And we will be, coming up with more such sessions. So thank you.